Hello, amazing viewers. Hope you're all doing fantastic. If you enjoy the content on this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Your support means the world to us, and subscribing is the best way to stay updated on all the latest videos. Join our community and be part of the journey. Thanks a million for your awesome support. Cheers, Metalab channel.
Texas appeared to be an ordinary town, but in the mid-1970s, this seemingly peaceful settlement became engulfed in a series of horrifying events. The enigmatic Crane family, residing in the old and grand mansion on the outskirts, carried an aura of mystery and suspicion that loomed over the townspeople. Members of the family were seldom seen by the townsfolk, yet the peculiar sounds emanating from the mansion at night had become the haunting nightmare of everyone. The eerie noises, akin to the howling of the wind, cast an unsettling atmosphere over the town. The chain of events began when a group of local youths decided to sneak into the mansion one fateful night. As dawn broke, it became apparent that the youths had vanished without a trace. Families were in distress, and the townspeople, compelled by an unwavering sense of duty, initiated search efforts. However, neither search parties nor police investigations yielded any results. The whereabouts of the youths remained elusive. A few days later, sightings of strange figures wandering around the outskirts of town were reported. According to eyewitnesses, these figures bore an uncanny resemblance to the ghosts of the missing youths. News of these sightings spread like wildfire, and a prevailing belief took hold among the townsfolk that the mansion had become cursed. As the years unfolded, the once serene town of Baghdad transformed into an unsettling amalgamation of sorrow and fear. The ghosts purportedly lingering around the mansion continued to terrify the townspeople. Despite the courageous endeavors of those who sought to uncover the truth by venturing into the mansion, many never returned. This perpetuated an air of mystery, shrouding the town's dark history in secrecy. Today, Baghdad, Texas is still haunted by the echoes of that unforgettable nightmare. The spectral inhabitants around the mansion persist in frightening those who dare to venture near. The town's residents, seemingly unable to escape the repercussions of that ominous night, speak of Baghdad's sorrowful past as a living legend among them. In an isolated village deep within the heart of Texas, nestled amidst towering pine trees and dilapidated wooden houses, there lay a forgotten graveyard. The locals spoke of a dark, abandoned past surrounding this burial ground. Legends whispered that those interred there had silently disappeared after a tragedy unfolded years ago. Among the youth of the village circulated a chilling tale about the graveyard. At night, strange lights would appear around the cemetery, shadows would dance, and mournful cries would echo through the air. Many dismissed these stories as mere fabrications of daring youngsters until a group of friends witnessed the supernatural events with their own eyes. One fateful night, the group gathered within the confines of the graveyard, determined to observe the mysterious occurrences. Under the moonlight, ancient tombstones gleamed with an eerie luminosity, casting an otherworldly ambience. Profound silence enveloped the scene, fostering an ominous atmosphere. Suddenly, in the heart of the graveyard, a figure clad in long white robes materialized. It was the ghost of a woman, the lost soul the villagers had spoken of for years. The ghost, surrounded by a pale light, began to approach the group. Panic set in as the friends attempted to flee, but the graveyard seemed to ensnare them. The ghost's mournful cries reverberated, compelling the friends to involuntarily circle the tombstones. Mysteriously, the tombstones before them bore the names of villagers who had vanished in the past. The ghost, shrouded in sorrow, began recounting her tragic tale. Years ago, a girl from the village's affluent family had decided to elope with her lover. However, her family disapproved, banishing her lover from the village. Unable to endure her family's tyranny, the girl had taken her own life. The ghost's narrative left the friends in shock. The graveyard had become a memorial, preserving the memory of a tragic event. The ghost, bound by the sadness of her demise, continued to haunt the world. From that day onward, villagers avoided the graveyard at night. Yet those brave enough claimed to still hear the ghost's mournful song and witness dark figures bearing the traces of the ancient ritual. The village, forever marked by this dark chapter, grappled with the ghosts of lost love and shattered hearts that continued to wander the desolate graveyard. In the scorching deserts of Texas, there existed a small town named Endless Mires. While the days were consumed by the relentless heat, the silence that enveloped the town at night concealed a horrifying truth. At the heart of the town stood an old, abandoned house that once belonged to the Collins family. The story of the Collins family had become a nightmarish tale passed from mouth to mouth among the townsfolk. One night, the townspeople heard chilling screams and saw strange lights emanating from the Collins family's home. Come morning, the house was empty, and the family had vanished. No one knew where they had gone or what had happened. Years later, a group of brave young individuals discovered this old house. Their curiosity led them to wander through the deserted corridors. However, as the night progressed, they began to hear peculiar sounds within the house. Footsteps, whispers, and deep breaths invaded their ears. While one of them was examining an old family photo album, they believed that they had somehow summoned the ghosts of the former inhabitants of the house. For a moment, the temperature in the house dropped, and the atmosphere changed. Soon after, shadows of family members appeared. The ghosts took the young explorers on a journey through the painful memories of the past. The Collins family, once prominent figures in the town, had become entangled with a secret society dealing in dark magic. However, when an internal conflict erupted, the society disbanded and the Collins family disappeared. The ghosts whispered to the youths that they needed to avenge the past. However, the young individuals couldn't muster the courage to accept this dark truth. They hastily left the house, leaving the lingering ghosts of the Collins family hanging over Endless Mires like a curse. From that day forward, the townspeople claimed to hear strange lights and screams rising from the house at night. The night in Endless Mires